Okay, last one for tonight. My name is Y. I'm just gonna name off random shit. This is just all random thoughts. Why is it that uh, ISIS has this vendetta with America and fucking with everybody, but won't fuck with Israel? And Israel is equivalent to a drinking buddy, equivalent to a bestie. We protect Israel. What are all these bunkers for? Quiet as a Kevin. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't know about this, but a lot of money being made right now. People are getting bunkers, or secured facilities for in case of emergency. So I'm like, okay, I think people think, oh well, in case war breaks out, da 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 da. But I'm like, if a war breaks out, most a nation that will be able to come in here like Russia or China, they have bombs just like we do that are called, well, like bunker buster bombs. So you can't really hide from an invading force. Like I wonder, like, is it a natural disaster that they know it's coming? Like, I don't know, a volcanic eruption, something coming from outer space hitting and causing disruption in life. Maybe the air might be pollutant or chaos and things like that ensue. Um, I don't know. Why all of a sudden they're sending people to Mars in 2025? This is publicized. This is fact. We didn't have a space program. It was supposed to be dismantled. All of a sudden, we, people are being selected all over the globe to go to Mars. And, you know, usually from a military standpoint, you know, never really sent civilians anywhere that you haven't put your military first. Meaning your military usually goes in somewhere if it's like a land, or you going in, you don't send your civilians first unless you've already been there. I don't know. Why are they calling us terrorists all of a sudden? Why are they associating black people in general, not groups of black people? Or it's like every time a black person does something, we're equated to terrorists or thugs, individually or collectively. Why is it that every time a black person is killed suspiciously by a cop, that no matter what their background, even if they don't even have a criminal record, they will make some shit up, or they will, present some type of evidence to try to discredit that person's character. Like for example, Sandra Bland, like that whole weed thing was a lie. They shoved the weed in her mouth because they knew, like, oh, black people associated with marijuana, and so that's gonna make the people not so much outcry for it. But then you have black people that they don't have the common sense to think, like, even people that have been to jail, or know people that go to jail, like, who in their right mind has been in that jail will get a person who's only been there a day or two some weed? They don't know if that's a setup or not. I don't know you, and you're not from here. Fuck, I look like giving you some weed. You might be, this might be a whole setup. They trying to, what I mean? I've been in here selling dope and shit. I don't know. Anyway, so I dramatized it out. Why is it that a lot of the major cities in this country that were populated with black folks like Chicago and Oakland and these places, Harlem. Like, why all of a sudden, like, they turned into places. These were places where this was like the suburb of black people. This was like, those are cities that black businesses and black people prospered in at once upon a time. These were thriving cities. Now they're like war torn cities, and it's mimics what, you know, that is written in the book Economic Hitman. You know, it's similar to going into a country like they do and creating havoc and pulling out, taking control, pulling out resources that they know that the people in that country, or let's say in that city, need, like jobs and things like that, because they ultimately own the businesses or control the businesses and control the commerce and things like that, and can uh, have the judicial or the power to create conditions to set up failure, or set up a poverty, or set up a factory closing, or to create, you know, a discrimination passed along, say, oh, you know, now, you know, all these years after slavery, people have been working because they, you know, at this, you know, machinery place, because they know how to do it, you know, and they have, you know, 20 years experience. Now we're just going to change the law and say, you know what, now you have to have a degree, and then all of a sudden all these black people are now unemployed. Why is it that black people only think about what we've been told? Like, everything that I hear regurgitated from black people, that, you know, like, oh, what about black on black crime and all that shit? Why is it that a white person has said it first, and then now you're saying it instead of thinking about it? Why is it don't black people like really think about, like, you know, what is has created, led up to the condition of our communities? What took place? What are some of the things that took place? Because this wasn't always like this. So, what, as far as, why is it that, as far as rap is concerned, now it's all about how you can tear down your fellow black man, or clever wordplay while bragging about killing and murdering and glorifying and all that other stuff of your black, of the another black person. And the coldest you are at relaying that message, the better rapper you are. Why? What happened? What changed that? When did it change? Black people didn't just go to the record studios and say, you know what, I don't like that whack ass positive music they was kicking back in 1983. I want some positive rap. You know, I want some, you know, talking about bitches and hoes. Especially if we have the control. Why is it that, like, suck ass songs be on the radio? Then all of a sudden they play it so damn much that all of a sudden you like it. I wonder if they get paid. I wonder if they're paying for this shit to be on the radio. And I wonder if they know how the mind works. You keep playing some shit over and over again, it catches on. I wonder if how that can be related to, like, how they do in the media. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying certain shit, it catches on. I wonder if people know that the media has been lying to us legally, and reading from scripts for the last 10 years, at least. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know what to say.